March 2017. 23rd March 2017. An autobiography of an old Banian tree. I am an old Banian tree. People say I am aged, but in fact, I do not believe it, because my father, even my grandfather, they survived in this beautiful world for more than 500 years. Whereas I am just only 90. But believe me, by this time I could see a lot that have happened right in front of my eyes, rather under my nose. So that's the very reason I have a lot many things to say, because I have witnessed a good many number of things that elaborates the good many number of expressions that I have in my heart. I have more or less 90 sprawling branches on which I can give shelter to good many number of birds, snakes, and other creatures. At the time, I think how great I am. At the time, I also think that how fortunate I am that I can give shelter to good many number of creatures, because God has given birth to good many number of creatures in this beautiful world. But to give shelter, to help some of the creatures is of great importance, because this is a holy work. On my branches, there are snakes, there are birds who take shelter, but sometimes I become worried, especially when the storm comes. You human beings do not bother about me, because whenever you face a storm or severe rain at the time, you just get indoor. You do not bother about me. At the time, I become worried as to how to save those companions who are with me. At the time, at one hand there is a gusty storm, while on the other there is severe rain. So at the time, my main duty becomes as to how to save those. Of course, I know every start has an end. After some times, after half an hour or so, when the storm comes to an end, at the time, I heave a great sigh of relief. At the time, I really breathe a lot. Yes, because they are the tiny creatures. Once they have taken shelter in my branches, or rather on my branches, certainly it's my moral and ethical duty to protect themselves. Oh God, so far I have been talking about myself. Let me talk to about my initial or my childhood. People may be knowing about his father and mother, but believe me, I can't recall them, because there are some who say I am born from the faces of a bird, because from that faces of a bird I was born. in an old building, and that old building, of course, today does not exist. It was a matter of almost 50 years back, but today that building exists no more. At the time, below, rather under my sprawling branches, there was a family over here. They are the Chatterjees. I do recall how jolly, how active this family was. The other day, I could see some boys of this very village came at my basement to have my blessings because the boy was going to get married. Because the villagers respect me, so I too have equal responsibility to usher blessings on them. Yes, I know I cannot speak, but I ushered from the very corner of my heart that yes, may God bless you to lead a happy and married life. So likewise, the other day, a woman came with her dead son. She demanded to me to enliven her dead son. In fact, they treat me as if I am God. In fact, no. I am a simple creature as you human beings are. I cannot enliven a dead person. I do not have that magical power as could Buddha do. I am a simple creature having some limitations. Whatever might be the fact, I know all these villagers love me because there was an incident last year. There was a promoter who tried to cut one of my big branches because he wanted to erect a big skyrocketing building for his monetary gain. But my loving villagers did not allow him to do so. They did not let him cut my branches, and they single-handedly fought, and ultimately the promoter had to give up the idea of erecting a building over there. So with this I can understand, yes, how much love you have to this old Banian tree. Of course, you may say old, but I do not regard myself as an old person, rather as an old tree, because I know I am just merely in my young stage. I shall survive more or less 500 years plus. So certainly I have a lot of things to see, I have a lot of things to do, I have a lot of duties to discharge, because to discharge these duties, rather to discharging these duties, I get a lot of satisfaction. I know this world is a beautiful place. On this biosphere, there are a lot of things to see. So certainly, I must enjoy those. I know right under my nose, the two generations have undergone their changes, because at the time, the Mr. Chatterjee, he was a tiny kid, tiny tot, and he grew up, he got married, and he has retired. Even I have seen him being taken to burning heart, and his son is also coming in the same pace, and his son has taken after his father. So likewise, I have seen 3 generations. Perhaps I'll see another 10 more, because I'm in my young stage. I want you people to be strong as I am, because I have liberating power. I encourage you to be strong, because strength is the thing that gives a man to do some work, because without energy a man cannot perform the work. So likewise, live long with the energy as I have. With this, I bless you all from the very core of my heart. God bless us.